Welcome back to Roll for Recipe, the series where the dice are the head chef. I'll roll for ingredients and then make a dish with them. Let's go. First up, let's see what restriction we get. Well, that dice was a bit extra, but that's a 12 for no restriction. And now which protein? And that's a 1 for shrimp, first time on the show. And now which carb? That's a 7 for jasmine rice, pretty good pairing with shrimp. And now a d20 for seasoning. That's a 15 for furikake, so I think we're going Asian here. And now 2 d20 for produce. That's 14 zucchini and 16 mushroom. Well, mushroom should pair nicely with what we have so far, and zucchini is pretty neutral, so I think that's a great roll. And finally, the D100 Wild Magic roll. That's an 8 for wasabi peas. All right, so we are definitely in Asian territory now. So today we have no restriction, and we have to cook with shrimp, jasmine rice, furikake seasoning, zucchini, mushroom, and wasabi peas. Definitely an Asian vibe going on here, so let's get cooking. So first thing we're gonna do here is cook up our rice, and I'm gonna cook it in some chicken stock like usual and let it sit overnight. We're gonna do a bit of a fried rice, so you definitely wanna let it sit overnight. You can't really make fried rice with fresh rice. Going to cut up some scallions to throw in the fried rice along with the zucchini and the mushrooms. Scallions are nice and versatile. They're pretty common in fried rice. You use the white part as kind of like an onion to saute at the beginning, and then you can use the tops to throw in at the end as a garnish. For the shrimp, I did a pretty basic seasoning of salt, pepper, garlic, and chili, and just threw it in the air fryer for a few minutes to get it cooked. To flavor this fried rice, we're gonna be going pretty basic. Use some garlic, some soy sauce, some chili paste, and of course, the MSG for that extra flavor. Finally, we're gonna plate it up here by putting some of these wasabi peas on top of it and throwing the furikake seasoning on top as the final garnish. And it looks and smells like a very delicious fried rice. All right, it looks and smells like a good fried rice, so let's see how it tastes. All right, bon appetit. So flavor-wise, really good fried rice. It has all the flavor I want. It has spice, it has umami, it has saltiness. I'm not the biggest fan of shrimp in fried rice, so I would like a different protein in here, but it tastes fine. Texturally, I'm not sure about the wasabi peas. I think they're a little bit too crunchy for this. Maybe I could have crushed them up and they would have worked a little better, but they taste nice. All right, I'm gonna give this one an 8.5 out of 10, and I'm gonna call it everything but the wok, since it kind of felt like a bunch of random items thrown into the wok together, zucchini and wasabi peas and all that. Overall, really great flavors in the dish. I definitely would have swapped out the protein for maybe beef or pork or even eggs. And I think I would have done something different with those wasabi peas. But other than that, very solid dish. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Remember to like and follow, and I'll see you next time.